Welcome back to B&B Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the latest drama unfolding in the world of the bold and the beautiful, where relationships are tested, alliances are formed, and unexpected encounters leave characters reeling. The tension between Taylor Hayes and Brooke Logan continues to escalate in dramatic fashion. Taylor, who has finally secured Ridge's commitment, finds herself walking into a situation that would make anyone uncomfortable. Upon entering the CEO office at Forrester Creations, Taylor is greeted with the shocking sight of Brooke dressed provocatively in lingerie from her infamous Brooke's bedroom collection. This awkward encounter was clearly not what Brooke had planned, as she had been expecting Ridge to walk through that door instead. Brooke's actions stem from her deep-seated belief that Ridge is her destiny, despite his clear statement that he's committed to Taylor now. After receiving Ridge's rejection following her ultimatum that forced him to choose between the two women, Brooke was devastated but not deterred. Rather than accepting defeat gracefully, she reverted to her familiar tactics of seduction, donning the signature lingerie from her line in hopes of rekindling Ridge's passion. This calculated move demonstrates Brooke's unwillingness to respect boundaries and her rival's relationship. Taylor's reaction to finding Brooke in such a compromising position is predictably intense. Sources close to production indicate that Taylor doesn't hold back her feelings, confronting Brooke about her blatant disrespect and inappropriate behavior. The confrontation between these two formidable women promises to be explosive, with years of rivalry and hurt feelings bubbling to the surface. Taylor, who has often taken the high road in their triangular relationship with Ridge, appears to have reached her breaking point with Brooke's latest scheme. Meanwhile, in another corner of the B&B universe, a potentially dangerous alliance is forming between Sheila Carter and her granddaughter Luna Nozawa. Their shared disdain for Electra Forrester brings them together in a scheme that could have far-reaching consequences. Luna, feeling particularly bitter, complains to Sheila about Electra's prissy attitude and expresses her opinion that Will Spencer deserves someone better than the young Forrester heiress. Sheila, never one to miss an opportunity for manipulation, enthusiastically agrees with Luna's assessment of the situation. Always the schemer, Sheila begins formulating a plan for Luna to capture Will's attention and lure him away from Electra. This grandmother-granddaughter conspiracy adds another layer of complexity to the already tangled web of relationships in Los Angeles. Sheila's involvement in her granddaughter's love life is particularly concerning given her history of destructive behavior and questionable moral compass. The younger generation's romantic entanglements continue to develop as Will Spencer and Electra Forrester navigate the early stages of their relationship. The young couple has clearly developed strong feelings for each other, but they find themselves at different places regarding the pace of their relationship. Will, eager to deepen their connection, once again brings up the possibility of taking their relationship to the next level physically. Electra's response to Will's suggestion remains uncertain. Has she reconsidered her initial desire to take things slowly? Or will she maintain her boundaries and ask Will to be patient? Their conversation about intimacy highlights the challenges young couples face when navigating physical relationships while honoring personal values and comfort levels. The sweet kiss they share at Forrester Creations suggests genuine affection, but the pressure to progress physically could potentially create tension between them. The contrast between Will and Electra's approach to their relationship and the manipulative schemes being hatched by Luna and Sheila creates an interesting dynamic among the younger characters. Will and Electra appear to be building something genuine based on mutual respect and communication, while Luna's willingness to participate in Sheila's underhanded tactics reveals a troubling lack of integrity. Ridge Forrester finds himself once again at the center of a love triangle, despite his clear statement to Brooke that he's committed to Taylor. His declaration that he'll always love Brooke while choosing to remain with Taylor demonstrates the complicated nature of his feelings. After years of bouncing between these two women, Ridge seems to have made a definitive choice, but Brooke's persistent pursuit threatens the stability he's trying to build with Taylor. The emotional fallout from Ridge's decision continues to reverberate through the lives of all three characters involved. Taylor's insecurity about Ridge's lingering feelings for Brooke may be validated by Brooke's aggressive pursuit, while Ridge must continually prove his commitment to Taylor in the face of Brooke's temptations. This triangular relationship has been a cornerstone of The Bold and the Beautiful for decades, and the current developments suggest that the drama is far from over. As these storylines unfold, viewers can expect heightened emotions, confrontations, and possibly some unexpected alliances. The generational parallels between the established characters and the younger set provide a rich tapestry of relationships to explore. Will Sheila and Luna succeed in their plot to separate Will and Elektra? How will Taylor respond to Brooke's latest attempt to seduce Ridge? And will Ridge remain steadfast in his commitment to Taylor despite Brooke's persistent belief that they are destined to be together? The Bold and the Beautiful continues to deliver compelling drama that keeps audiences invested in these characters and their complex relationships. The intertwining storylines of love, betrayal, manipulation, and redemption provide endless possibilities for emotional confrontations and surprising twists. As these stories develop, one thing is certain: in the world of B&B, nothing stays peaceful for long, and today's allies could become tomorrow's rivals in the blink of an eye. Next, we will learn about the curious case of Luna's financial situation on The Bold and the Beautiful and explore what might be happening behind the scenes with our favorite troubled character. Luna's future prospects. What lies ahead for Luna remains shrouded in mystery. The young woman's path forward appears increasingly complicated as she navigates life after her shocking actions. With 2 murders to her name, Luna finds herself in an unusual position. Somehow more intriguing to certain individuals precisely because of her dark past. Deacon Sharp has emerged as a significant obstacle in Luna's relationship with her grandmother. His undisguised contempt for the young woman creates tension within Sheila's household, potentially blocking what could be Luna's most reliable support system. Deacon's hostility stems from his protective instincts toward Sheila, viewing Luna as a dangerous influence who might disrupt their hard-won stability. The dynamic between Luna, Sheila, and Deacon promises to deliver compelling drama in upcoming episodes. Viewers will need to stay tuned daily to witness how this complex family situation unfolds, especially as Luna's financial and housing circumstances become increasingly precarious. The Sheila connection. Speculation has been intensifying among fans that Sheila Carter might be secretly supporting her granddaughter financially. This theory makes considerable sense given Sheila's substantial wealth accumulated over years of schemes and marriages. Despite her checkered past, Sheila has always maintained access to significant resources. The grandmother-granddaughter relationship between Sheila and Luna represents an intriguing new dimension to both characters. Sheila, often portrayed as irredeemable, might find redemptive qualities through helping her troubled granddaughter. This connection could potentially soften Sheila's character while simultaneously providing Luna with the stability she desperately needs. Sheila's involvement would explain many inconsistencies in Luna's lifestyle. The quality clothing, perfect makeup, and apparent access to resources despite homelessness all point to external support. Sheila, nicknamed Grandma Nine Toes by fans, referencing a past storyline where she lost a toe, appears positioned to become Luna's financial safety net. Fan theories and observations. The Bold and Beautiful viewership has been actively discussing Luna's situation across social media platforms. One particularly observant fan commented, "Where did Lunatic get such a stellar wardrobe and makeup, beyond money for a place to stay and to eat? It looks like Grandma Nine Toes is going to set her up." Another perspective suggests Luna's youth and appearance might be assets in Los Angeles. She's a young pretty woman in the second most populated city in the US, she'll be fine. Hell, the fact she is a two-time murderer makes her that much more fascinating to some people. This cynical yet realistic assessment highlights how Luna's notorious reputation might paradoxically open doors for her. Some viewers have proposed more conventional explanations for Luna's financial situation. She might have saved some of her salary from Forrester. She was an intern, did she get paid? Maybe RJ is letting her stay at his place. Or is that where Will lives? These theories suggest Luna might have legitimate income sources or support from other characters that haven't been explicitly shown on screen. The housing dilemma. Luna's living situation has become increasingly precarious since Bill Spencer evicted her from his mansion. The young woman appears to be couch surfing according to various hints dropped throughout recent episodes. This unstable housing situation creates a stark contrast with her polished appearance and designer wardrobe. The housing crisis adds another layer of complexity to Luna's character development. Despite her apparent homelessness, she maintains an immaculate appearance at all times, a contradiction that has not gone unnoticed by the show's dedicated fanbase. This inconsistency either points to poor writing or suggests someone is indeed helping Luna behind the scenes. Several possibilities exist regarding Luna's current residence. She might be staying temporarily with friends from the Forrester Company, perhaps even with RJ as some fans have suggested. Alternatively, she could be moving between budget hotels, using whatever resources she has managed to squirrel away during her time as an intern. The wardrobe mystery. The most glaring inconsistency in Luna's storyline revolves around her impeccable wardrobe. Despite having no stable income or permanent residence, Luna consistently appears in fashionable, expensive-looking outfits that would strain the budget of even employed characters on the show. This wardrobe discrepancy has become a frequent topic of discussion among viewers. Luna's clothing appears to be of higher quality and more fashion-forward than many established characters with stable careers. Her makeup and accessories similarly suggest access to resources that contradict her supposed financial difficulties. The production team's decision to dress Luna in high-end fashion despite her storyline of financial hardship represents either a significant oversight or a deliberate hint about hidden support. If intentional, this visual cue suggests viewers should be questioning who might be bankrolling Luna's lifestyle behind the scenes. Luna's financial situation. The central question surrounding Luna concerns her apparent financial problems. Without employment or stable housing, Luna should logically be struggling to maintain basic necessities. Yet her appearance and lifestyle suggest otherwise, creating a disconnect that has prompted significant viewer speculation. Luna's previous position as an intern at Forrester Creations presumably provided some income, though typically internships offer modest compensation at best. Whether she managed to save substantial amounts from this position remains questionable, especially given the high cost of living in Los Angeles. The character's financial resources might also come from less savory sources. Given Luna's demonstrated moral flexibility and criminal history, viewers have wondered if blackmail or theft might explain her continued access to luxury items. This darker interpretation would align with the character's established willingness to cross ethical boundaries. The bold and beautiful resident lunatic. Luna has firmly established herself as one of the most unpredictable and dangerous characters currently on The Bold and the Beautiful. Her mental instability, combined with a propensity for violence, has earned her the nickname Lunatic among viewers, a play on both her name and behavior. Despite her concerning actions, Luna maintains a sympathetic quality that keeps viewers invested in her journey. Her complex psychology and troubled background provide depth to what could otherwise be a one-dimensional villain. The show's writers have crafted a character who commits terrible acts while remaining somehow relatable. Luna's status as the resident lunatic creates narrative possibilities that extend beyond conventional soap opera storylines. Her unpredictability means she can function as a catalyst for dramatic developments across multiple character arcs, making her a valuable narrative device for the show's writers. As viewers continue to follow Luna's journey through financial hardship, family complications, and the consequences of her actions, the Bold and the Beautiful promises to deliver the compelling drama that has made it a daytime television staple for decades. Next, we will learn about the exciting confrontation that had fans cheering and actors celebrating on social media. The dramatic showdown between two beloved characters has created quite a stir in the Bold and Beautiful universe. Fans across the board were absolutely thrilled with the physical confrontation between Carter and Deacon, with many calling it the best fight on B&B history. The enthusiasm was palpable in the comments section, with viewers expressing their delight at seeing such an intense physical altercation play out on their screens. One particularly enthusiastic fan declared it the best brawl in B&B history, a sentiment that seemed to resonate with many other devoted followers of the show. The raw emotion and skilled choreography clearly struck a chord with the audience, who had been waiting for some justice to be served. When viewers expressed concern about Carter's ability to defend himself, Lawrence St. Victor reassured them with confident responses. One worried fan commented, "I was worried you weren't gonna fight back." To which St. Victor playfully replied, "I'm gonna get my licks in flexed biceps medium dark skin tone flexed biceps medium dark skin tone flexed biceps medium dark skin tone," suggesting that his character wouldn't go down without putting up a significant resistance. This interaction highlighted the actor's engagement with fans and his enthusiasm for the dramatic confrontation scene that had everyone talking. The chemistry between the performers translated beautifully to screen, creating a memorable moment in the soap's history. The social media response to the fight scene was overwhelmingly positive, with viewers expressing their satisfaction at seeing Deacon stand up for his daughter. One particularly passionate fan commented, "Loved the fight, Carter needed to catch a beat down for what he did to my girl Hope," reflecting the audience's emotional investment in the storyline and their desire to see consequences for Carter's actions against Hope. Another viewer shared their visceral reaction, saying, "You guys did such a wonderful job with that fight. I got the chills." To which St. Victor graciously responded, "Thanks, Angie." These exchanges demonstrate the strong connection between the show's performers and their dedicated audience. Lawrence St. Victor took to Instagram to celebrate the memorable scene with his co-star, sharing screenshots of the intense confrontation. His caption revealed both professional admiration and personal enjoyment of filming the sequence. "It's not every day you get to throw hands with the bad boy of karate himself, Mike freaking Barnes. I had so much fun shooting this with at Sean.Cannon. Thanks for a great day, bro. Fire 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 at Bold and Beautifolks." This behind-the-scenes glimpse gave fans additional context for appreciating the work that went into creating such a compelling dramatic moment, while also highlighting the camaraderie between the actors despite their characters' antagonistic relationship. The fight scene itself was choreographed with impressive attention to detail, showcasing Sean Cannon's legitimate martial arts background. When Deacon confronted Carter, tensions escalated quickly into physical violence, with Deacon executing a surprise kick to Carter's knee followed by a powerful punch to the head. Though character Daphne intervened before the altercation could escalate further, the brief but intense exchange left a lasting impression on viewers. The incorporation of Cannon's real-life martial arts expertise added an authentic dimension to the scene that elevated it beyond typical soap opera confrontations. Sean Cannon's martial arts credentials lent particular credibility to the fight sequence, given his established history in the genre. Long before joining the Bold and the Beautiful, Cannon made his mark as villain Mike Barnes in The Karate Kid 3, a role he later revisited in the popular spin-off series Cobra Kai. This meta-connection between Cannon's career highlights and his character's fighting abilities on B&B created an extra layer of enjoyment for fans familiar with his work. The unexpected incorporation of his karate skills into the soap opera context delighted viewers who appreciated this crossover between the actor's different professional personas. The dramatic confrontation stemmed from Carter's business decisions that negatively impacted Hope's career at Forrester Creations. After Carter and Hope had successfully orchestrated a takeover of the family company, Carter experienced a change of heart and returned control to the Forresters. This act of contrition came with significant consequences for Hope, as the reinstated Forrester leadership promptly terminated her employment and discontinued her fashion line. As a protective father witnessing his daughter's professional devastation, Deacon felt compelled to confront the man he held responsible, leading to the physical altercation that captivated audiences and created this memorable television moment that will surely be discussed among fans for years to come.